In this video, we're going to talk about fan cycling. Now, what we mean by fan cycling is also the same as a low ambient control. We have an air conditioner that has to run year-round or run into the shoulder seasons. Could be because it's a commercial building and has a tremendous heat load. Could be because it's in a computer room. Could be just because the occupant is on oxygen, and oxygen makes the body feel hotter at all times. So if we have to run an air conditioner year-round, particularly in the cooler northern climates, the pressures are going to drop low enough in the system that the low pressure switch is going to open. We also lose cooling efficiency and will start to freeze up the indoor coil unless we do something to raise those pressures above freezing. Remember, our indoor coil, or our evaporator coil, needs to run at pressures that are over 32 degrees at its evaporation or vaporization point. So the way we deal with this a lot of times is to install what we call a low ambient control. Now, a low ambient control has one purpose, and that's to cycle the outdoor fan or the condenser fan motor on and off to maintain a higher pressure. If I'm not moving as much air across the outdoor coil, the pressures are not going to drop as badly because I'm not rejecting heat. Keeping the heat in the refrigerant will raise the pressures. So what we do is we take our same system that we've been working with from our prior schematic, which was part A17, and we're going to make some adjustments only to the outdoor unit. Now, a low pressure switch is a device that opens when the pressure drops and closes when the pressure rises. These devices come with different set points and can have different settings in terms of when they open or close. The difference between that open and close pressure set point is the differential. So we can take a low pressure control and set it properly and use it to cycle on and off my outdoor fan motor. So this is actually real easy to deal with from an installation standpoint. Okay, so we're going to copy my low pressure switch, which is right there. Okay, I'm just going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it. I'll have to shorten a line. Do a little minor adjustment there. And I'm just going to change the label. We're just going to call it FSC for fan cycling control. Okay. So now what we have is we have a low pressure switch that when the pressure increases, okay, on my discharge line, that's my high side, the switch is going to close and allow my condenser fan motor run. As the pressure drops, and when it drops below a preset level, my fan cycling control is going to open and shut off my condenser fan motor, allowing those pressures to maintain. Okay, so what it's going to do is exactly what the control says. It's going to fan cycle, and it's going to maintain my high side pressure, which in turn will maintain my low side pressure above the equivalent of 32 degrees. Remember, I'm really worried about that temperature on the evaporator side. Okay. So it's a real easy thing. All we're doing is putting the low pressure switch into the into the condenser fan circuit. Now there's more types of this, okay, but this just happens to be the one that's most frequently used.